Thank you.
See?
See, there we go. Well, let's start now. It's not going to crash on me. It's been a hot while. It's been 3 months, in fact, since the last time we played this. Uh,
Almost to the day.
during
Uh, uh,
during the circumstances that were not great before. Ali, sadly, you were not here for the last session or the one before. So, for your sake, and I think for everybody else's, I will hand over briefly in a moment to Craig if he wants to recap because you tend to keep notes. If not, I am more than equipped to talk through what's happened so far to bring everybody up to speed. Um, I've put you all on the same map. Just want to point out, using a new feature of Roll 20, you'll see there's some little red diamonds. If you click on them, it tells you about its little map pins. So it tells you about the buildings they are pinning. I quite like that.
oh,
I know, right?
okay.
So, other than just having a little map, here's a little bit of information as to what they are. Um, Craig, I can put you on the spot if you want to recap. If you'd rather me carry on, then I will blather on.
I mean, I can't remember why we ended up in this woods in the first place. To be
That's
honest.
fine. I will start then.
I can think of the last session,
No.
but yeah, a couple of times before that.
So, for everybody's benefit, the last big session you all played, and the story so far that you know, you're members of something called the Vanguard, and yeah, you are fighting the emerging appearance of the goddess of chaos, Mantaros, and having recently rescued and discovered your own patron goddess of balance, Remiel, she has advised that you need to negotiate and stabilize her elder siblings so that they might, if not aid you directly in battle, at least make the world a little bit more stable, because at the moment their influence is absolutely whacking out of control. You visited Zelatath, the goddess of nature and healing and insanity, underwent her trials, became goblins for a short while, and passed her trials, allowing her to become a little bit more sane and a little bit more herself. Following on from her, next on the hit list is everybody's favourite, the god of magic and wisdom himself, Ulian the Magnificent, Balthor's favourite guy ever. You had met him in person before at the Spire, and he was wonderful and charming, and you were just as enamoured of him. However, when trying to access the same place as before, trying to access the Spire, mid-step, you felt yourself seen by the god mid-transport, who basically pushed you off course. You landed in, well, various parts, in various groups of you, landed in a forest, a dark, mysterious forest, and kind of wandered round in circles for a while, fighting wolves, and then you carried on and fought some wolves, and you met a woman whose name you never asked, which was hilarious. Eventually, leaving that forest, you encountered an old ruined village. She was not able to pass over a certain boundary, glitched out midway and disappeared. You investigated this village, learning several things, that there's lots of fuckery going on in this village. There were things like miscellaneous bells, church bells ringing in the distance. There were odd pockets of activity. So you had a ruined house with a lit candle that was there and then wasn't. There was a whole big theme about time is not necessarily a constant in this place. You encountered a trashed warforge, a shockingly familiar looking warforge, but quite dissimilar. Did you fight that one? I think you fought that one. Can't remember. I think I had it planned, but I can't remember if we actually did fight it. But you investigated it for a bit, realised there was a lot of similarity, possibly an early prototype of our very own Tom. And then continuing on from there, have I counted everything from there? I think so. It was genuinely, I think I created that one as a buffer before this. You arrived in this village. Oh, yeah, you discovered a diary written of madness. Yes, made a well. The Warforge contained Avering glass, which is this mineral you've been discovering everywhere. It has very important prophecies. Ooh, prophecies and properties. There's a slip of the tongue there for you. Ah, it's almost like it was involved in the prophecy at the very beginning of the campaign. You then arrived in the village proper, in the middle of walking past a funeral, which, excuse me, at this map is at the top of the map. So there is a little graveyard. There's a little skull on it, and Ali has gone. Ali has
Lost interest
and yeeted from the call. And he's back. Back in the room, everybody.
Well, you literally froze after you said funeral.
Till I said, funeral. Whew. Wow.
Funeral.
Where did we end up with the funeral? Quite literally.
Wow. Isn't that a glitch in the system? As I was saying, you'll notice there's a little red diamond with a skull on it to give you a list of the names on the tombstones, which, combined with a journal that's in the list of stuff, you realise there's a lot of weirdness going on here. There's a lot of repeating names. People seem to have died 3 times, but are also standing at their own funeral. This place is simile? Oh, Christ, I can't talk. Simile? I don't know. It's similar.
Similarly.
That's the one.
That's easy for you to say.
It's what, sorry?
That's easy for you to say.
It's not. It really isn't.
Similarly.
Yes. So on dealing with some people, they were quite hostile, didn't know how you were there, very insular, immediately suspicious, not trusting who you were or why you were there. The bell sound that you had heard in the village before came from the chapel to the next to the graveyard plot, and I forget the timings of this. Did it ring then, or did you investigate the chapel first? I can't remember. But you
went in the chapel.
You went in the chapel first, finding that there were parts of it that were under construction and parts of it that were in complete ruin and overgrown. So it's a combination where there's almost like these bubbles of time in the same building. The cleric of that area, Brother Alaric, I think. Can't remember how much you interacted with him, but at some point he walked upstairs that weren't there and disappeared. Yep. And maybe then it was the bell started ringing.
Yeah.
Maybe at that point I choo-chooed you out of the chapel.
No, Tom just went running out.
Tom decided to. Tom goes running in. Because
there
was that's it. There was a scream outside, a plot hook of a scream from outside. So Tom caught that plot hook and ran with it. Thank you very much for that. And it was the woman whose name you never asked, who didn't seem to recognise you. We did since find out her name. Whether you'll ever ask for it again is another matter. The sheriff also came to the assistance as these weird-looking ghoul things basically started multiplying and appeared out of the spooky fucking forest statue. The rest of the villagers scarpered. One woman in particular, an elder, basically said that you are the sheriff's problem. She doesn't want you in her realm. She manages like a community house where villagers kind of live as best as they can as their village seems to be overtaken and shrinking around them. Where we left off was in the middle of the fight with these little creepy fuckers, if I can say so myself. They are mimics and zombie looking and just overall quite fun for me to play with, but not so much you. The pink line represents, I believe, a wall of fire that was created by Althia, who is currently 80 foot in the air across the other side of the village.
Typically.
Everybody else was ushered inside the sheriff's office, which you notice next to the wavy pink line. As well as being in that building is the sheriff himself, Sheriff Torvin Ironfoot, I want to say. And, yep, that's the chap. And Elena Moss, who is the woman whose name you never asked. They are currently in there at the moment, along with Tom and Baltha, although for the purposes of this, I have put you on this map. So where we last left you, a few of you are safe-ish in the building with the sheriff. Those of you that were in the building heard Althia asking to come in from outside, scraping on the door, knocking at the windows. There was a list of rules. Did we get to the list of rules?
I think so.
Yeah, Sheriff Torvin has a list of rules. He has a look about him of someone who is sick of this shit. He's been through this kind of thing many, many times before. He seems aware that something's going on, but at the same time isn't. Is kind of familiar with Tom. I believe he used Tom's by name, even not realising it, or vice versa. And that's where we left last session. David, in all this stuff that's been going on, as you left Solaris Ray and the realm of Zelatoth, you travelled on the step towards the spire, and as everyone is batted out of mid-transport, everybody arrived at different rates. Yourself arriving at the same time, or so you thought. You believe you've arrived along with everybody else, but for them, it's been 1 day, 2 days, maybe more.
It's been a minute.
It's been a while. Or has it? Has it been a day for you guys yet? Not sure. So, David, on the right-hand side of the map below the chapel is where you are entering, in the same way that the guys entered originally yesterday, or the yesterday before, or the yesterday before that, which is maybe today and could be tomorrow. So you are arriving in the middle of this battle. Any questions, or are we going to straight roll for initiative?
Is my health accurate?
I cannot remember. For you, it probably isn't, no. I'm going to say David only. Only for David. You can only for David. You can make sure you're up to full. Everybody else was mid-battle. No long resting, no short resting. We are in the middle of it all. It's been, yes.
It's the amount of time everyone's like, it's been, one waiting.
I do still have the initiative on my system, but I think it's only fair. It's been 3 months. Shall we all roll again?
I mean, it's a bit rude not to.
Anybody got any questions? Did I forget anything important?
I don't know. I joined on, assumed I hadn't restored health from a previous thing, changed it, and I've now put it back because I didn't realise we were in the middle of a fight.
Yeah. So let's have a look.
I can't remember. It was either 70 or 76, and I couldn't remember which, so I put it back to 70 and assumed the worst because I shouldn't have changed it without finding out what was going on in the first place.
No, that's fine. I'm just having a look at my session summary for last time to make sure I've not missed anything. So... yeah, Tom interacted with some of the villagers, especially Torvin the sheriff, who recognised him despite maybe Tom not recognising him.
Just want to say that wasn't a nat 1. I rolled with advantage with my weapon, so I rolled a 7 and a 1. That's why it's an 8. So it's not actually a nat 1.
Okay. I'm just gonna have a look here. So fiendish creatures resembling malformed zombies attacking. Despite the battle, these fiends continue to assault the village, and previously downed creature is raised again, indicating ongoing threats. Villagers fear of nightfall. Oh yeah, there's a general feeling around this village, of fear, tiredness, confusion. There is something weird going on in this village, and I think that's enough. So let me scroll back to the right screen and call some initiatives. So Balthu, yours was
Low.
8.
I'll just take off that 21 that it was and put that to 8.
Fuck's sake.
David will be back in a moment. I will roll for... No, he's not dead. He's not dead. Come back. Come back, Torvin. I pressed the wrong button. I didn't mean to do that. I'm a bit rusty at all this. There we go.
The sheriff had a heart attack.
And then he rolls like shit.
But then he comes back alive,
Mhm.
fits in perfectly with the session.
Doesn't recall any of it. Oh, everybody. That's exactly what I rolled last time. I need to.
Back streets back. All right.
All right.
David, did you roll could you roll initiative if you haven't already, David?
He
We
rolled
did 15.
15.12.
Oh yes, I hadn't scrolled up. It disappeared to the top of my screen there. Okay, sort, reset. So the way we're going to continue this is we'll do a little bit of fighting with these things. I do have a slight bigger boss as well, if you fancy a bit more fighting, and then we can get on with some more investigation and just finding out what else is going on. Tom, by the way, do you all have inspiration? If not, everybody have inspiration. Because I think we all are going to need a bit of inspiration.
I already had inspiration. I don't have any special cat points at the minute. Can I take a special cat point?
No. No, of course you can. Here you go.
Thank you. You do wondrous things with that finger.
I know.
I don't want to know. Oh my god, I do.
You never will find out. Angela's last wishes.
That's what she would have wanted.
That's what she would have wanted.
That's what she would have wanted. Right. Tom, you are currently in... No? Yes.
No, I'm looking at Craig.
Oh, I thought you were looking at me, but no. So Tom, you're currently inside the sheriff's office. For all you know, the doors are barred, the windows have curtains. You have been told in no uncertain terms by a very scared guy, like, do not look outside, do not respond to them. There is another guy in the sheriff's office with you, like a deputy, but he is not engaged with you as yet. He's kind of pottering around in the background. What do you want to do?
And we're aware we're under attack.
Yes. And Althia is not with you, but you've heard her outside.
Did I not? Sorry, did I not like say something like we had to ask Althia something only she would know to prove it was Althia? I'm sure I did something like that at the end of the last session when it happened.
Maybe.
But we don't believe this is the real Althia.
Oh, yes. I don't know. I've just scrolled up. It just says, Althia Bulwark, how did I say that while I was peeing? I was not on mute again. Nezrin. And then Tom put, who dat? So, maybe that was it? Or maybe you were discussing Craig peeing. I don't know. It's a little out of context.
Discussing Craig peeing.
There's also...
What Nedrin has to do with that, I have no idea.
That's what he names his penis.
Yeah. There's also...
I
Thomas...
he was talking about the statue and what he did to it.
Oh, yes. Peeing on it. That was it. And then further up, Graham, you've just put Yu-Gi-Oh reference. Okay. So a great quality comment that
No idea what that was
No.
referring to. Presumably somebody said something and I didn't want to interrupt vocally, so I just typed it into the chat.
Also, the chickadee China, the Chinese chicken, is going to be fun when we scroll back on that one in next week.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about?
Before we get to the fight, it's with no lights on,
Yes.
not with the light.
I thought it was. I thought it was that. With no lights on. I was
Because
just
the
like,
next line is
thinking that.
with Donzala Maze on us.
Yeah.
It doesn't fit with off.
Don-
Anyway.
Anyway.
I think Tom being Tom,
Mm-hmm.
he would probably want to go find Althia, I would imagine. And just the easiest way to find out if on the voice at the other side of the door is Althia is to open the door and look.
I mean,
Otherwise, we're all just going to sit here and do nothing. So somebody has to go somewhere and do something. I mean, Alithia's outside, so she'll be attacking things with spells and stuff. And David's outside on it as well. But otherwise, me and Balthor are just going to sit in this room and do now. So may as well just walk out the door, right?
I mean, Graham, the option is, how about if you leave the combat to everybody else? I mean, you can do some one-on-one role-play and investigation if you want. I'm sorry, I couldn't even keep a straight face for that one. Oh, that's the funniest thing I've said in ages.
Conversations and things are for after all of the bad things are dead, not in the middle of it.
And you can imagine, like very much Bender from Futurama, Tom's just like, there's fighting, can't talk fighting.
Oh.
I'm going to... Presumably the sheriff is sort of stood by the door to try and be like, no, we can't go out the door. It's one of the rules.
Yeah.
And I'm going to sort of walk towards the door and say, but my friends are outside, and just push through the door and walk out.
Okay. I'm not going to make that any kind of contest. Torvin can see and knows of the state that you get into when you're determined, and trust that you know how to handle yourself. So yeah, you're on the map. I will uncontest say if you want to join the fight. The wall of fire, I believe, is still up. Is your concentration still up after 3 months?
This is outside, but
Yes.
still within the wall of fire.
It is, yes. And the
Now,
fire is on the
I take
outside.
damage if I try and walk through the wall of fire.
Flame on the outside, yep.
Cool, yeah, so I will take some damage if I walk through the wall of fire, but I don't think Tom would care.
No, that's fair enough.
He will walk through the fire. A reference that Cat should get,
Yeah.
and nobody else will.
I was singing that in my head. Just, yeah.
It's a deck save.
A dex save.
Oh, nice.
14.
No, I don't think it's made of wood. You're kind of metal in that.
And some sort of amount, there's bits of wood, but bits of metal and some organic tissue. I'm not weak to fire damage, so it makes no real difference. I'm going to walk here.
Mm-hmm.
Presumably these things are a threat.
Pinky and yellow down the bottom there.
And I'm going to attack the pink one.
Cool. I cannot remember what these things do.
Die quickly.
Yeah.
Wall of fire.
So,
Let's hope.
so when you look at these things, they are like melted zombies. They almost look like the people you saw standing around at the funeral. Like they're trying to. Were they the people at the funeral? Are they trying to be the people at the funeral? Either way, they don't look. They don't look great. They don't look well. So yeah, feel free to have a hit. With
I'm going to divinely smite one, presuming that I hit
the pink one.
the pink one. Yeah, presuming that I hit, I'm going to divinely smite the pink one.
Yes.
Does a 20 hit?
A 20 does hit.
Cool. And with divine smite, just using a first level spell. Oof. 20 points of damage, 15 of which is radiant.
Well, I do love Roll20 because it told me exactly what its health was last time, where it would take a bit of a beating. So that was more than you needed to smite the hell out of that zombie.
That was almost max damage on that divine smite.
Yeah, and it was a bit more.
And minimal damage on the actual arm.
But that's fine, to be honest with you. It was only
It's
just.
like you've walked up to somebody, poked them with a sewing needle, and then put 2d8 worth of radiant damage through it.
They were only just in double digits, so that was very well done. So that one is dead, and it kind of collapses in a big, disgusting pile of boneless goo.
Awesome. It isn't a bonus action to do that in this instance of D&D, is it? I think they made it a bonus action is it in the 2024 rules? It's a bonus action to smite or something. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Isn't now.
I think so.
Yeah, isn't now, and I believe I have an extra attack.
Sounds like a you thing at this level.
Yeah, level 10 paladin. Yeah, absolutely. I'll walk to the yellow one. Stab that in the face as well.
Yeah.
In the face.
Up to Joel.
And can you give me a perception?
Sure.
As well?
A 15 with +0.
Okay. This zombie with a half melted face is not quite as disfigured as the other one. And even though you don't recognise this zombie, you kind of do recognise, but you don't know who or why.
It's just got one of those faces.
Yeah, there's something that tickles in the back of your brain.
But
that
now.
Yeah. You know, stuff and things.
Stuff and things and things and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not going to change.
It doesn't
how
look
you do
familiar
it.
enough for it to stop me in my tracks
Not at
from
all.
doing what I'm
No.
about to do. Cool. I will stab it in the face.
I mean, you know, it's a bad thing, and that does,
Yeah.
of course, hit again.
Cool. I'm out of level 1 spell slots because apparently I used 3 of them last time.
Yeah.
So I'll have to use a level 2 spell slot this time to divinely smite, which I believe allows me to add an extra d8. I think it's an extra d8 per spell slot that you use.
I mean, that sounds great.
That sounds like how that works.
Yeah.
Probably
Sounds like a thing.
sounds like a thing.
Yeah.
Things that sound.
Extra damage is 2d8 plus 1d8 for each spell level higher than first, up to a maximum of 5. So you're really stupid if you use anything above like a level 4. Yeah. Anyway, so it'll only automatically roll 2, so I'll have to roll a separate d8 anyway. So that's 6, 22 plus a d8, 25 damage.
Lovely.
With my bonus action, because that's all just attacks. Do I have healing word? I don't think I do. I don't think I have any bonus action healing. Sorry, I'm trying to relearn how to play the character.
That's
fine. It's been a minute.
That's kind of why I was like, let's carry on with this little fight so we can all remember what it is we do, myself
What
included.
can I do?
Yes.
Is lay on hands a bonus action? Oh no, that's me. I don't think there's much I can do as a bonus action, so that'll be me for now.
Okie dokie. David, you're next up. So you enter.
Computer says
Huh?
yeah, sorry. I said the computer says no, but yes.
So you enter this. You were walking through a forest. Again, you could have been there 10 minutes. You could have been there 3 days. Time is really uncertain here. Could have been there 3 months. And you enter into this village area in the middle of this strange battle. The atmosphere is unnaturally like. Is it dusk? Is it dawn? It's not the middle of the night, but the light is definitely not strong here, and the shadows don't agree with how dark or light it is. There's a fog that rolls in from the forest, and it's just a general horrible, creepy vibe. So, welcome to the party, dude. What do you want to do?
Yeah. Is this thing here like actively hostile towards me?
It will have been, yes. If you'd arrive on the scene, then it will be. Let me give the dude a colour, because we love a colour here, because it helps us all know who we're fighting and why. So that's a little purple dude there.
Purple.
Purple.
I did not do that on purpose. I wish I had.
Yes, you did.
I'm retconning that I take credit for that now. Sorry, not sorry. Love you, Ali.
Oh, I love you too. I'm just going to hit it in the face before it hits me in the face.
Cool.
Aw.
That's beautiful. I also cannot understate how gross these things are. They are just awful looking things. 7 damage.
I'm going to use Savage Attacker to reroll that damage. Yay.
Lovely.
And then I'm going to hit him again if he's still alive.
Yep, he's still alive. That hits.
19 hit? Oh, right.
Cool.
And that is me.
Lovely.
I
So
can't see anyone else.
no, I mean there's a big ass fucking wall of fire.
I mean, you might see Alethea flying in the air. Alethea's 80 foot in the air
she's
flying.
80 foot.
You underestimate how high that is.
Yeah. I mean,
We're talking about
who
two
knows?
houses.
I don't know. How high is 80 foot? Do
I think
airplanes fly at that speed? Or is it just above knee height? I don't know. Catherine is not good with heights. Or lengths. No.
100 foot is a roller coaster.
So, in American football, do they have to go 10 yards, is it, per play?
Yeah. 10
So,
yards.
80 feet is 26 yards.
What?
So, it's not very far.
No.
I've just Googled it. But what is 80 feet in yards?
See,
Look at a house then.
I would say that I thought like 10 foot is approximately a story of a house. That's a kind of rough estimate I go with.
It's 2 full-size buses lined up back to back.
There you go.
It's high.
That's high.
I think the story of a house is about 15 there or thereabouts. So you're basically in a 4-story house.
Yeah.
If you're 60 feet, so.
I mean, we can see fucking stars, guys. Stars
2.5
are like really
houses.
far away.
Yeah, 2.5 houses in the air.
That's high. It's my turn now.
No.
I'm going to do a thing. So the fog seems to thicken and roll in this village. Sometimes it is almost impenetrable to see through. Sometimes it's just a gentle mist. Althia, being so high up in the air, you will see that the fog almost beneath you, but not quite beneath you, starts to roll, and there is a shadow within this fog that emerges out of the fog like something from a horror action movie. It is now going to be on the right layer. It is enormous. It is disgusting. Do you want to give me a perception or a history to see what you see of it? I mean, you're 80 foot up. Oh, well. I mean, of course you're going to go for history. So you have read in, let's say, the terrifying books. Well, I say all kids. Most kids go through that phase where they like reading the spooky stuff. They're reading the dangerous books, learning about the worst of the monsters. In this kind of D&D world, this is like you learning about the Underdark and the Shadow Realms. This thing looks like it's made of a pile of corpses. It is huge, and the closer that you can see it, the more you recall the pictures from these creepy books from your youth of something called a corpse-mound, which is a walking amalgam of corpses. And with horror, you can see that as it emerges from the fog around it, it seems to have some kind of weird draw on the other things around you, and it draws them into itself. So any undead or corpses within a 20-foot range, they are drawn into this mound of writhing corpses and faces and feet as this huge thing steps forth, thankfully 80 foot beneath you. It is...
I mean, it's not 80 foot beneath me, though, is it?
Huh? I mean, it's huge, so I'm not entirely sure how.
50 feet.
Yeah, I mean, it's
30 feet wide, so just say 30 feet. If it's a blob, 30
Yeah.
feet.
I'm
Oh, it's not 30 feet, is it? It's 15.
not sure. It is going to... What's its... it ain't very... Yeah. It is going to advance... It's not seen you. So it is going to advance on where the action is. And... what's its speed? Let's move a little bit more. There's a statue there that it crushes underneath its... I'm not going to say its leg. It's like a column of legs smashed together, erupt underneath its step. That's its turn. Althia, it's your turn now.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's start off small, and then we can save a big gun for it afterwards. So I am gonna have to edge it a bit closer to it.
You're just going to have to edge it. I mean, I don't know what you'd roll for that one. You'd need more than two hands, probably.
Way.
Yeah, I kind of made myself feel a bit ill.
And cast Tasha's Mind Whip on it.
Okay.
Whoopah!
I mean,
Intelligence saving throw.
that is not its strong point.
Oh, that's good, because that's what all my spells do.
I mean, that's a 2.
Oh, that's a big roll.
I mean, that's...
Oh, absolutely massive.
You've massacred that thing.
1, 2, 3.
The way it's
Easy
rolled.
as ABC.
I love that we all hover over the damage to see what that damage roll
Yeah.
was.
It's
It
aesthetically.
can't
pleasing,
take a reaction until the end of its next turn. Moreover, on its next turn, it must choose whether it gets to move, an action, or bonus action. It only gets one of the 3.
Sorry, we just had someone knock on the door. That was weird, but it was the Amazon man, so that's not unusual. Yes, so it doesn't get a reaction. Excuse me. Hang on. Does it get to choose, or I
You
get
get
to
to choose whether to do a move, an action, or bonus action next turn.
Okay. Oh, that's good.
It can do one thing. You may as well just cast slow on it as well.
Mm. Okay. Can I
Don't
just?
get 2 spells a go.
No.
No, next turn.
I can put it to sleep.
Can I decide on my turn, or do I have to decide now?
Oh no, you decide on your turn.
Okay, I will forget by the time I get there, so that's fine. Anything else for Alithia?
No, that'll do me. Thank you.
Cool. Baltha, you've seen Tom rush outside, and you have heard whatever noise this cacophony thing makes.
Can I see any sort of access to the roof?
No. This is a sheriff's office. So there would be jail
famous
cells in
people,
here. It's a fairly secure building as much as it's going to be in this place, so it's designed to hold people. Good thought though. I mean, if you were get outside, you would see to one side of the building I'd piled a load of rubbish and wooden platforms and boxes, so there's enough discarded stuff around that you could probably clamber up the outside of the building onto the roof, yes. But not from inside.
I am going to follow Tom out of the building. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. Then I think because I'm inside this wall of fire,
Yep.
I am going to pull out one's old trusty grappling hook on a rope,
Grappling hook.
and I'm going to throw it onto the roof so
Yep.
it hopefully attaches, and then use my movement or whatever resources you need me to make to climb to the top of the roof.
Do you want to give me athletics or acrobatics, whatever you wish to paint the best picture of? It's not going to be a high check. Let's just make sure you're not going to do a critical fail.
He's doing it's all arms.
All arms.
So
it's arm day.
athletically, yeah. He's literally no feet on the thing. It's just one
Just
arm
arms.
after the other.
Yeah.
And it's a 15.
That's perfect.
I rolled a 2.
I mean, with a plus 13.
That's what it felt like to be Bogrud. I rolled a 2, that's a 26.
To be honest, it was just making sure you didn't crit fail at it.
And I almost did.
Yes.
But is that enough to get me to the top?
Perfectly competent.
And then whilst there...
I'm happy for that to be your movement as well. I'm not going to say
Cool.
that's your action.
I'm going to pull out my crossbow.
Oh, crossbow, yeah, okay.
And then I see David. I haven't seen David for quite some time.
Yep.
And so I will fire one crossbow at the one next to him.
Yep.
It's a 13. I don't know if we get any flanking, but
I think I did. I think I put it in the house rules for this particular instance when I would forget stuff.
so that would be a 16.
+3, yes. Good old flanking.
+3 when there's another character engaging with the target according to the house rules handout.
Lovely.
So 16 to hit.
That hits.
So 12 piercing damage
Lovely.
with my first shot. Is it still...
Yep, it's still up, but it's looking kind of gruesome, more than normal.
So I use my extra attack to fire a second bolt. This time it's a 24.
Definitely hits. Oh, do you want me to make the strength save as well?
I guess you could do, unless it's going to be dead now anyway. 15 damage on the second.
No, it'd still be alive on that, so... it's still alive just, so let me do a strength saving throw. 16. So you knock it away, but for whatever reason it plants its feet and stays still.
Oh, why is my battery running low? And I'll just shout out to David, Where have you been, princess? We haven't seen you for quite some time.
I've been here. I left for you. I've been here. Yeah.
Yeah, so from your point of view, David, I mean, this must be quite odd and disorientating.
Very much so.
Strange that. Anything else about Balthar?
I don't think there's anything else I can do, so I will stay on the rooftop.
I am going to give a go to Sheriff Torvin. Balthar's left. Tom's left. He is begrudgingly pissed, like, oh, I've got these bloody rules trying to keep everybody safe. No one ever listens to me. He's like he's bearing the weight of being the person who's right that no one ever listens to. So he grudgingly steps back out into the fight, and he's going to come round and attack with you, Tom, not to you.
It would go through the fire.
Oh yeah, so.
The grappling hook and rope is still hanging from the thing, so
okay.
he could climb on top if he wishes to.
That's a good point. So let's do that. So he's going to climb up the grappling hook, doing whatever check I said that you had to do.
Athletics are strength or
We'll do a
dexterity if he
strength.
hasn't got a full stat.
You'll see it will come up with a soldier sergeant because that's the stat block I'm using. So that's a 9. He scrambles up. It's nowhere near as elegant as Balthor, who went up, but so it's quite the struggle for Torvin. But he gets up there, and he is going to not have a ranged weapon. Fuck's sake, Catherine. Fuck's sake. I had one before, but apparently not. Bear with me.
I mean, I can hand him a javelin.
Yeah, hand him a javelin.
I'll hand him a javelin.
That's
Ooh.
great. I'm gonna just chuck a crossbow on there as well because I can. Let's do one of dice. I do like Roll20 when you can do stuff like that. So for now, he is just going to chuck a javelin. Why is that so much words underneath it? We don't need that many words. We just want to chuck a javelin. And miss. That's cool. I will tweak that a little.
Fetch me my javelin back. You missed.
Yeah, should have stayed inside. Should have stayed inside. These things are a nightmare to face. Let's move on while I sort out his sheet. Oh, now it's my go with all of the other weird things around. So this thing at the bottom is going to take a swing at Tom. Has a multi-attack. We're going to do... We're going to do 1 bite and 1 claw against Tom. So it's going to do a bite. Yum, 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 25.
Yep.
It leans forward and takes a chew out of your shoulder for 7 piercing damage. Your target is a humanoid. Are you a humanoid?
I believe anything that is person-sized and alive is considered a humanoid, right?
Cool. Yep. Your charisma's going to drop.
Fuck.
Yeah. And it has rolled a 3.
There's no save against that.
No. No.
Fucking ridiculous.
And I believe, apart from maybe a ranged attack, because I don't know whether this had one, this is actually a raw creature as well. I didn't change much of this.
Well, that hurts because paladin, everything is charisma based.
Oopsie doodle. I know. I have, haven't I? Look at me. I'm actually trying to hurt you guys.
No. You're trying to kill us.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. I mean, I kind of am a little bit.
Wow.
Because it was dropped by 3.
Yeah. Well, it's 1d4 and it's got the dice roll within it, so it has rolled a 3. The next one is going to take a swing at you, David. Oh no, that was just the bite. That was just the bite. It's got a multi-attack. It's going to do a claw attack.
Doesn't hit.
That's cool. So David, the one next to you.
Oh no, with David's AC, this is going to be brutal.
I know.
My AC that low. Wait, was that bite attack not against me?
No, that was
No,
against.
that was against me.
Thank fuck for that.
I mean,
The next one's going to be for you now.
It's your go now.
Oh, I know.
Do I use that?
Oh, oh my god, a nat 20 with that drop on charisma would be awful.
Yeah. Okay, yep, we're going to do the same again. So for David, we have a bite of 15.
Miss.
Oh, lucky boy. And a claw attack of 12.
Yes. Yes.
So this thing...
You're 80 feet in the air. Fuck you.
So these things kind of lurch at you, sometimes succeeding with a bite, sometimes not. There are some here that are scrabbling at other buildings, but they kind of start moving their way towards it. This one over here, I think it's going to see Althia move and launch a range attack. I've got a bone splinter attack. 22.
With
Will it reach?
disadvantage.
Huh?
With disadvantage.
Why?
Because of the distance.
18?
-6 because of synaptic static. D6, sorry.
Because of what?
Synaptic static.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, screw you.
D6.
Does that hit? Yes. So actually, also minus this as well, please.
I'll give
What's
you a
the
hit
range
now.
on
Now
the
it
attack?
misses.
Because he's told you to roll it at disadvantage because of distance, but he doesn't know the range on the attack. If the range
It's
is
not the first time
400
they've
to
attacked.
200.
Not the first time they've attacked G.
All
No,
right.
no. So it
I'm
is
going
going.
to say now, you don't need to
I just thought you were
roll
just
it.
going like, yeah, fuck it, distance. She's just can't just bought it.
You don't need to roll it because anything off that is a miss.
Yeah, that's fine. So what this thing is trying to do is reach into its own side, pull out its own rib, and throw it at you. But it has gone not high enough. The one over by the funeral place is going to step forward. Funeral place graveyard. It is going to again make a range attack.
Question.
Yep.
It's within range.
know.
Would it not get sucked up into the
No, because I
body?
want to do an attack first, and
Okay,
then it's
sorry.
going to.
Sorry.
Because I want to.
Sorry, I was just asking, boss.
No. So it's going to again minus 4
Says-
million. No, I don't know why I bothered. So yeah, it gets sucked up by the big blob of corpses. That one's attacking there. That one's attacking. These two are going to. I've moved them on a bit. I'll move them a bit more because I want to. That's their go. Back to the top of the round with Tom.
What to do? What to do? Getting hurt for a lot of my charisma changes things.
See, now it's getting interesting. Might drop G.
No, I've still got about half my health, and
Yeah.
I can restore almost all of it this turn. It's just,
I'll just have to try harder then.
do I fight it, or do I move away and get safe, heal up, and then come back?
Can I just ask, what does the charisma drop look like? Is it like Tom's quite articulate, and yes, so what would Tom do in this situation? And then he loses 3 charisma. He's like, boom, boom.
You ugly.
I don't even know what that would look like.
Oh.
I feel like I should hit this thing and then move away.
I mean, I would say it's blooded-ish.
It was already blooded when we started
Was
with
it?
the melted
Well,
face.
it's still blooded then.
The melted face and everything.
Oh,
It would
yeah.
have looked blooded.
Yeah, it's grim.
I'm going to hit it in the face.
Do I Beyblade?
Yeah.
Nice.
I have rolled 3 20s in a row. Just dirty 20s in a row on attacks.
That definitely hits.
I'm going to Divinely Smite it again.
Mm-hmm.
And this time, I'm going to use a Channel Divinity.
Yeah.
And this is going to be where is it? Where is it? There it is, an Inspiring Smite.
Ooh. Which can include you. Very nice.
So I'm going to give myself
Yep.
20 temporary hit points.
Mhm.
And I'm going to give Balthus within 30 feet of me
Yep.
on the roof 10 temporary hit points.
Thank you.
Have you used this before with Balthar? I mean, I don't think you've used it in
I
game.
don't think I've ever used my Channel Divinity before, so no, this is a first time thing.
But Balthor, you've got levels in Paladin as well, haven't you?
Not as many, but yeah.
But
I
you
would
would
maybe.
recognise.
I'd recognise. I would, yeah, maybe could tell what sort of thing is happening without actually knowing what is fully happening.
That's what I mean, because you're not in any line of
Yeah.
sight if you've not done this time before, and suddenly you're just like, oh, I feel good. But if you can feel the same kind of divine energy of Remiel that you've taken on since multi-classing, then yeah, add your hit points.
Cool, and then the damage is 10 plus a DA 12 damage, that's all. Pretty shy rolls that time around.
It's doing damage, but it ain't
3,
dead.
a 2, a 1, and a 2 for all of my damage on those rolls.
Doing
That's
great.
pretty disappointing for a level 2 spell slot.
Yeah, it's
But now, because I've got mobile, I can hit it and move away.
yeah, that's great.
I'm going to take a swing at it first. This time, I'm not going to apply any Divine Smite. I'm just going to hit it and run.
Yeah.
Because I need to save some spell slots. Because I imagine they're going to come in handy at some point. So that'll be just an 11 to hit, which I assume will miss.
I believe so. Yes, it does miss.
I don't think Torvin counts as flanking on the
No,
roof.
because he's on a roof. I mean, I suppose you can flank on a roof, but it's dangerous.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of need both hands to hang on.
And then I will run
What?
over there.
So you've run behind the building over that way. Lovely
Yeah,
stuff.
I've got around the building and he can't hit me because mobile.
And you see David suddenly.
Cool.
Now the question is, like, given the fuckery that's going on, do you trust that it's David? Does it look like David? Have you seen David before? Was he with you before?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Does it? Is it?
With the drop in charisma, I'm just picturing him waving like Forrest Gump does at people.
What is your charisma now, by the way?
15.
It's not.
I mean, it's still all right.
It's still okay. It's not painfully bad currently, but it's getting down there.
It's kind of wounding. Anything else for you?
No, that's
No.
me.
David. Oh, I thought you looked like you were mid-sneeze, and I wasn't sure, but I think you're just frozen.
No, it's been ha. How's this guy looking that's next?
I think that was how's this guy looking next to me. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. What was...
Well,
Sorry,
Dalek.
my phone for some reason.
Yeah, not great. Not great. Maybe one hit. Maybe one hit.
I don't really want
Chesney
to do
Hawks.
Fine, I'll hit him.
I mean,
Fuck.
whip. That's a lovely crit.
What a waste.
28.
Oh,
And he rolled
Yes.
well as well.
He had 10 hit points left.
Yeah.
So, what does it look like when you crit kill this thing?
The axe just cleaves through,
Just straight down the middle?
right down the middle.
Lovely. It's gross. It kind of falls in two neat piles of steaming entrails and skin.
That's fine. Then I'm going to. Can I hide behind the statue
Yep.
of Ilion?
Yep.
Like, not mechanically hide, but like just hide from this thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Do you know what?
hide's an action, isn't it? Not a bonus action because you're not a rogue or whatever. But yeah, stand behind it. That's fine because it can obscure-ish
like-
line of sight.
Not mechanically hide,
No.
but
Yeah.
just cower behind.
Yes.
Yes.
Roll for cowering. Anything else?
That's it.
That's it.
I kill her.
No, cower is funnier than take cover, Craig.
Yeah.
Stop trying to be true about things.
So it's
No.
the big lump of corpse's turn next. Now, I had a choice of move, action, reaction, don't I?
Move action, bonus action.
Move, action, bonus action. Let's have a look. Now, how tall did we say this thing was, do you reckon? 50 if it's... Was it 50? I don't know numbers. Numbers aren't my strong point.
what's that?
The
The
corpse
15
mound.
by 15, so 15.
15 tall by 15 wide.
15 tall. Oh, and he's... Oh,
I'm back. Sorry. My internet's been a bit shit.
one moment.
Which puts Althia 65 feet away from it.
Thank you for doing extra math for me. I appreciate it. I'm gonna do a ranged attack against Althia. Disadvantaged.
I don't know what the range is of that.
It would be disadvantaged.
Okay.
I mean, I suppose I didn't have to tell you that.
It
but
doesn't have to be.
it doesn't have to be. But it will be funny if it hits. So,
Funny for me or funny
No.
for you?
funny for me. I'm guessing neither of those do then.
Correct.
Cool. That's its turn. Althia, your turn next.
Oh, let's drop concentration on that fire because I've seen with Prime that everyone's left the building and there's nothing currently there.
So if I don't... Yep, thanking you. Bless you.
Thank you.
Now to concentrate on something else more devastating.
I mean, it's tempting. It's tempting. I could just lock that thing down if I wanted to. But let's not. Let's just try and kill it. That sounds like fun. Psychic Lance.
Psychic Lance.
Oh, you've got that too.
Oh, you don't cross lances.
Oh, psychic glance friends.
I was actually going to do that last time, but I couldn't.
Intelligence saving throw.
Cool.
Yep.
Oh,
That's a big fat 0.
That's
oh.
amazing.
Oh.
A 0.
Oh.
7d6.
7d6. Go on, roll those bones.
I mean, this creature really is all ass, no brains, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
29 psychic damage.
And it's incapacitated until Craig's next go.
Incapacitated means it does nothing.
Correct.
It can do nothing.
Cool. Okie dokie. Let me just double check.
What incapacitated, dude? Let me do that for you.
Let's get the 3D instrument.
Legendary resistance. Legendary resistance.
No. So, right, math boys, do math for me again. So, if it is 15 whatever high, and then Althia is whatever It is
65
within.
feet.
So she is. Yeah, it's not that close for that. Ba, ba, ba. Anything else I can do? Making sure that it's not resistant to anything fun. Cool. Then it is anything else for you, Althia?
Nah, that'd be fine. Thank
That's
you.
enough. Baltha.
I was just wondering, what are the rules on incapacitated? Is it auto crit? I'm asking Graham because he don't know. Okay.
No, it just can't.
The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move there, look down, and see the one that Sheriff tried to hit and that Tom was fighting.
Yep.
So I will, first of all, fire one crossbow shot at that one.
Just because I'm feeling evil, can you give me a perception?
Perception.
24.
I'm feeling very perceptive.
This thing, again, it looks kind of half melted. It also has a limited form of telepathy. With a 24, you hit it, and it cries out in pain in a familiar voice, but you know that it's not her.
Okay.
So it's definitely mimicking, and you see through that shit. You can see what it's trying to do, like it has skimmed your brain and is attempting to try and manipulate you. And because you got a crit on this perception in this thing, I'm going to say that you're immune to any of them doing that kind of stuff. You now know what these things are capable of, so you ain't going to fall for that shit. But yeah, give me the damage.
And then I'll have a question for you regarding that's a 15 piercing damage.
Oof, that takes a lot. It's still up, but it is definitely looking damaged.
After hearing that and knowing what happened in the room of mirrors, would it be fair to say he would put it together that these so-called gods are the ones using our memories sort of against us because it was the goddess in the other place? Would he believe it was a god here doing that?
I mean, knowing Balthor, you may intuit that, but can you roll me a history? I mean, Althia knows everything. With a perception like this and knowing what it's capable of, you've not heard of these things before. If your history was high enough, I would say that you would go, "Oh, it's one of those," and therefore know whether it's it that's doing it or the gods that are doing it.
Cool.
So at the moment, I'll leave it to your interpretation or Balthor's interpretation.
I'm just going to turn my head over after hearing that voice.
Yeah.
I see a statue.
Yep.
Of a god.
Your piss will not reach from there.
No, it won't. It won't. But how does this statue look? Does it look like old and worn and? In
parts, yeah. It's a big enough statue that it is a bit patchwork.
It's not.
Not.
No, because I'm going to use all three charges of my Ring of the Ram and my second sort of attack to destroy the statue.
Yep.
Because I think that makes sense to me what I would do. I know I'm wasting a good.
No, I love the flavour of that.
Where am I? PC. So I'm just trying to remember what this is. Ring of the Ram. So it's a D20 plus 7. So it's a 13 to hit the statue.
It's a statue. That's fine. I'm loving the flavour of it, to be honest. It's not like you're trying to punch a floor.
No, it's true, which is really difficult. So it'll be, I mean, I've gone a bit crazy with it in a sense, but it'll be, 30 damage to the statue. And it does say, I can expend 1 to 3 charges to try and break an object I can see
Yep.
within 60 feet of me that isn't being worn or carried. The ring makes a strength check with a +5 bonus for each charge you spend. So I don't know if you want to do anything with that.
Nope. I love the flavour of this. What I'm going to say is what it looks like is the same way with the chapel itself, where there are parts of the chapel that look like it was under construction and part of it that looked like it had been abandoned for 100 years. This statue is big enough and on a base where you can see maybe at the base there are brand new slabs that have been laid there with a basket of fresh flowers, but next to it there's something that's rotten and it's broken. When you first saw this statue, there was like a pile of rubble next to it. When you hit this statue, it kind of breaks in half and becomes that rubble. So it's almost like you have caused the damage that you've seen it already have. Because that sounds really dramatic and like I could have planned it, but I just think thematically it's kind of cool.
That is very cool. But as I use my ring, my spectral fist or ram head that comes out, at the top of his voice, Balthor would just shout out something like, "Stop using her voice!"
Yep. You hear nothing back. No response.
No, but it was a god did it before.
Yep.
There's a god statue here.
God damn it.
It makes sense to me.
Yeah.
And so that my action and extra attack. So that'll be everything.
Cool. This thing doesn't have many hit points left. Let's see if Torvin can hit it with his brand new heavy crossbow. Why does it have so much? Why? Okay. 9. That does not hit. Torvin is just messed up.
Useless.
Well, he is tired. Who knows when the last time he slept was? His hands are shaking. He looks old beyond his years for what he should be. The guy is traumatized because how many nights has he had to do this? He's doing it because you ran out. He doesn't normally do that. It is those corpse things.
I had friends outside.
Huh? Exactly.
But I had friends outside.
Absolutely. These things are going to... Oh. They are also going to appear there. Let's call this guy the green one. And we'll have a blue one here. And Tom, top of the round.
I am going to be extraordinarily boring this round, and I'm just going to heal myself.
Okay.
I'm going to touch myself and lay my hands on for my remaining 30 points and heal myself for 30 HP.
Are you going to hide in the bush to touch yourself, or are you just touching yourself out in the open?
Do it out in the open.
Do it out in the open.
Tom's not ashamed to touch himself.
Are you just? Do you like just tap yourself on the shoulder, or are you full just like? Just stood out in the open, just like.
Turns around like.
Yeah.
Behind, yeah.
Yeah, love it.
No, I think Tom would just go.
Too cool. Too cool.
It's like you just see like the
There's
green line that
sparkles.
he's usually attributed with healing, just like sort of spread across his hand.
Oh, that's too cool. Anything else, or are you just going to stand there and make yourself feel better?
He will move around to. Let's go there.
Cool. It is David's turn.
Yay, back in time.
Just to let you know, David, the statue that you stood behind a little bit is no longer standing.
What the fuck's happened to it?
Scott killed it with a ring.
Yeah. I destroyed the statue of some...
Or at least a big chunk of it, anyway.
Yeah.
David fisted it.
Yeah.
Balthor fisted it.
Yeah.
He was mad at gods, so he punched a statue.
Before we do move on to David, where you have dashed to, Tom, can you do me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Tom say,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
23.
No
Oh.
problemo. You are also immune for 24 hours.
Easy.
So that's cool.
Easy.
Literally no stink on you.
Nope.
And sorry, now David.
No worries. How's this big blob of corpses looking?
Disgusting and shiny. There's a little bit of steam coming off it as well. Some like globs of unidentified things falling off. Looks absolutely disgustingly pristine.
That's fine. I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on it.
Amazing.
That is a wisdom save. No, dexterity saving
I
throw,
mean, it's
please.
immobile, so it can't do anything. So I'm guessing that's an automatic fail if it's incapacitated. No?
I don't believe so.
I mean,
I mean,
It
dex
ain't-
save makes you feel like dodging it, though, doesn't it? And if you can't move,
What? No, you can't act. Doesn't mean you can't move.
fair enough.
Fair
Well,
enough.
It's shit at that anyway, so it doesn't dodge it.
Can't take actions or reactions. That's all the incapacitated state does.
Cool.
Yeah.
So that fails. What does it look like, and what does your fairy fire manifest as? Paint me a word picture, Ali.
Oh, God.
Go, David.
You think, picture the Northern Lights.
Nice.
Yeah. Exactly that, but violet light. Like
So-
that purpley violet.
So that was going to be my next question. So we will pop a little purple corner on that, so that you know that it is fairy fired.
purple.
Purple.
Why is it always purple?
Because
Purple.
purple is cool. Yep. So that has
'Cause,
doesn't affect anybody else. So anything that
Yes, I'm
attacks it
going
has
to
advantage.
I'm going to move behind the castle wall and the chapel walls.
Hang
If
on,
I
where have you gone?
stand up.
Oh, you're around there. Yep.
Behind Tom. And I will start playing my guitar and just give out a bardic inspiration.
Who to?
Tom, because it means everyone gets one.
Is there? Did I put a limit on distance? No, I didn't.
Don't think. 60 feet.
Oh, I did.
60 feet, sorry, yeah.
Everyone's within 60 feet of me.
Althia's not.
Alithia's 4 million miles or 20 buses in the
Oh,
air.
yeah, no, she's 8 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone else is.
Baltair's fine. I'm fine.
Yeah.
You can't give it to yourself. Torvin can have some, I guess.
I mean, it's shit anyway, so... Yeah, but he's going to be
fighting.
fighting these things down there, so maybe if you're happy for Torvin to have some.
Yeah, Balthor can have some as well because he's 40 foot away.
Cool.
Thank
It's
you.
Alicia's fault for going 80 feet skyward.
But on
Hey.
brand.
She's safe.
Yeah.
You need far more things that are very dangerous from afar.
I know. But it didn't really fit with the theme of this one.
No.
Because I wanted to use a giant pile of walking corpses because it was gross. And a big old HP sponge for you to hit a lot.
Yeah, but you can give it wings.
Oh, that'd be horrifying. Anything else for
No.
you, David? That's it. It is the corpse-mound's turn. It's still incapacitated until the end of Alithia's turn, so it can't do anything.
Nope.
Perfect. Now it's Alithia's turn.
It can't take actions or reactions. If it's got a bonus action, it can technically do that.
It can move.
That's
It can move.
It can move.
Well, a bonus action isn't an action, as determined by when it says as an action you do something. As a
Yes.
bonus action you do something.
It doesn't have.
That'd be a DM's choice kind of a thing with the.
It doesn't have a bonus action, but I'm going to move it then.
Move it, move it.
Let's move it down.
Hi,
here.
Alexander.
Hi.
Hi, naked boy.
I'm going to need David And Balthor to make a Constitution check for me, please.
Constitution saving throw.
That's the one.
Ooh.
Doesn't matter, Balthor will automatically pass it. Because you're a dwarf. Because you don't do poison damage, do you?
I think I only have resistance.
Resistance. Yeah.
Because
But I was going to.
do you become poisoned? Can you become poisoned?
Well, I was going to add my
There's
bardic.
advantage on saves against
Yeah,
it.
I'll-
Yeah.
Oh, if I get advantage, I'll roll that first. Let me have a look. Dwarven resilience. You have advantage on saving throws against poison, and I have resistance against poison damage.
Mhm.
Does that
So
mean
you
I
get advantage on the roll.
a 13, and I'm going to use my bardic inspiration, which
Yeah.
is what dice? Is it a D8?
10.
D10.
10, I think,
Yeah,
at this
that's-
level, eventually.
That's what we're working with.
So it's a 15 con save.
It needed
'cause
a 17.
Fuck me.
Okay.
I mean, fuck it. I don't want to be poisoned. I'm going to use my inspiration. 12, 13, 14. Life sucks.
Yeah, this thing stinks. David, I need one from you as well, please.
Oh.
Fuck.
Wow.
You have
You
inspiration.
have inspiration if you want to burn it.
Yeah, I'm burning that.
Well, you might get a 6.
Wow.
19!
Cool.
Fuck you, David.
Dice
And
go.
because you stood close to me, you get +2, so 21.
Nice.
Oh,
Would be
yeah.
+4, but I lost 3 charisma.
Fuck you, you hairy bastard.
Okay, yeah, so Balthor, you are poisoned until the end of your next turn.
I'm poisoned.
Yeah. I don't
Oh.
know what that actually means.
Let me consult the holy book.
Disadvantage on saves?
Everybody gets out the
Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
but it's got fairy fire on, so does that just make it normal then?
Yeah, it just makes
Yeah.
it normal then.
So that moved and did that. Now it's Alithia's turn. Did I halt Alithia's turn to do that?
No, that's
No,
the
it's
right order.
David, then that thing, then Althia.
Yes, I'd moved my counter on and I couldn't remember what order I did things in.
There's a 28 hits.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
For a mighty 2.
What?
Calm down,
I mean,
Althia.
that definitely hits.
It's some insane damage.
That's on 2d10. You rolled 2 1s.
Jesus Christ, Lachlan. Rate yourself, head off.
So what does this fireball look like with its 28 to hit and 2 damage?
I was going to go
The math
really,
with
really
extreme
big,
precision.
really big to begin with, but by the time it reaches the 80 foot, it
Yes,
just shrinks,
it's so
shrinks,
far
shrinks, shrinks,
away.
shrinks. And then it's just a singe.
So this thing starts like a comet in the in the air, but by the time it gets down to these piles of bodies, it evaporates to nothing.
Like a Chinese burn.
Yeah, I've taken off the 2 damage.
Good.
How does it look?
Basically, no different to
None.
before.
None at all. No. Barely a scorch. Maybe on one of the misshapen heads, there's like an eyebrow has been like burnt off. It adds to the
Take
general
that, you
smell.
bastard.
Yeah.
Piece by piece, Althia.
That's my turn.
Balthor. So you do have normal attack. You've got a disadvantage and advantage until the end of this turn, or when it says next turn. Their next turn. This is your next turn, so the end of this turn. You are poisoned. So.
Cool. Is that thing looking like it's moving towards us?
Yeah.
Like towards me?
There's a lot of activity over here. It's drawn to the activity.
Okie dokie. So I will.
and it's
turn-
also whoop, whoop, taking in those. Oh, and let me just put its HB back up a little bit because it's taking on extra stuff. Putting those 2 back on, yes.
So I'm gonna move
Just another little
Good.
hand stick.
to the other side of the roof at the moment.
Yeah.
And there was a reason for that. But I'm going to fire the crossbow at it once.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
No, oh no, I have just natural
Just
one. Just a
natural, just
regular.
normal.
Yeah. So that's a 30.
That's a crit 30. Lovely.
See it.
And that is it's only 20 points of piercing damage. But my aim is to push it away from us because it's walking towards us.
And it is a strength.
DC, yeah, I'm not expecting it to.
Nope, it is a strong boy. Or girl, or many boys and many girls.
I will try again.
Yep. That'll hit.
So 14 damage on that one.
Yep.
And then try and push it back again.
23. It digs in even further.
I don't think there's a lot else I can do at the moment. I mean, as a bonus action, I will pull my goggles over my eyes, ready for the
Nice.
next turn.
Cool. Torvin is going to shoot his crossbow at the yellow one of those down there. 14.
Please say it misses.
It does miss.
How the fuck did you become a
This is
sheriff?
bardic inspiration.
Yay! So what? That's an extra D10 on that, is it?
D10.
So that does hit. Oh my lord, that's.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I don't know. I mean, it does 3 piercing and all that.
And everything else.
I just dragged it across from the compendium, so.
The 3 piercing and then tells you everything you could ever need to know about a heavy
Do I
crossbow.
know? But I don't give a shit about the rest of that. Real question after is learning. I'd be like, load this weapon. No, don't give a shit. Okay, let's do generic amount of damage because 3 is crap. Okay, that's done some damage. It's still looking wounded, but it's still alive.
Can I do generic amounts of damage as well,
No.
please?
No, that's DM's perks. And I am perky, baby. So it is their turn. Everybody is up on roofs. So instead, these things don't climb. They are just going to scrabble at the walls, trying to climb up. This one is... Yeah, this one's going to make its way over and start harassing elsewhere in town. And I'm not going to put them on the map, but more are going to appear from the forests as well to start harassing other places. Tom, it is your go again.
Okie dokie. I discovered I do have a bonus action that I can use, which is super useful. It just cost me a level 3 spell slot.
Goody goody.
I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Spirit Shroud upon myself.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
TLDR, 1 extra D8, and if I hit you, you can't regenerate any health.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I like that.
So it stops the thing from glomming things to it. I mean, it won't stop it glomming the things to it, but it'll gain no health back from doing so.
Cool, cool.
I think that's effectively all it does, other than it also lowers its speed if it's within 10 feet of me.
Yep.
At the start of its turn, blah, blah, blah. Cool. So that's my level 3 spell slot. I'm going to run up to it and hit it with one of the divinest of all smites.
Lovely.
Ooh.
Using level 2 spell, my last remaining level 2 spell slot. So that is going to be what it rolls plus an additional 2d8 that I will roll.
Mhm.
It's all going to be radiant, so the extra d8 from Spirit Shroud will be radiant as well. Right, let's just hope I hit.
You have advantage.
A 20. Oh, I've got
Again.
advantage as well, yeah.
A 20 again.
A 20 again, yeah. But I'll just take the initial 20 with that advantage.
Good. That does hit.
That is 16 plus another 2d8. 8, so 24.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to hit it again, not with any Divine Smite this time. Although I don't actually need to decide that until I find out if I hit or not. So I might decide to do so if I crit.
As is your prerogative.
But for now, I'm just going to assume I'm not going to. So that's a 25
For another
with
attack.
the advantage. And that'll be just a basic attack. And then I'll roll a d8 on top for the Spirit Shroud.
Mhm.
That's a 9 plus 6. So 15 on the second attack. So that was 16, 24 plus 15. So 39 total for this turn.
39 total. That's a hefty chunk of change.
And then because mobile, bye.
Cool.
Hit and run, y'all.
It's almost approaching blooded. Almost. David, your go.
I'm going to cast Plant Growth on it,
Oh, okay.
on the area right here. And I will use using the cast table for action, which means all normal plants within a 100-foot radius centered on that point become thick and overgrown. The creature moving through it, the area must spend 4 feet of movement for every 1 foot it moves.
Mm-hmm.
I can exclude one or more areas of any size within the spell's area from being affected.
Math boy, how much does that reduce on 30 foot
1
movement?
quarter of your movement speed is what you
Thank
can
you
move
very
at.
much. Thank you very much.
Yes.
In a 100-foot radius.
That's
Yes.
big. That's
Pretty
big.
much. I mean,
Yeah, so that's kind of the entire village, isn't it?
my village.
Cool. Most of you are on a roof anyway.
Go to exclude the areas that we're all in.
Yep, cool. That's fine.
Oh, fuck no, I don't want to be over there. Can't be.
Is there anything else that you want to do?
No, I think everyone's inspired. I'll just go to end my turn.
And that's casting time. It's not concentration, is it?
No.
How long does it stay up there for then? It says casting time.
It just happened. Yeah, casting time, one action. I've
All
got two
plants-
two options. I can do it over 8 hours, which enriches the land, which I don't want to do.
No.
Or cast it instantly.
It lasts until somebody cuts the cunts down.
Right, that's fair enough. So you've turned the entire village into a jungle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
Village looks bigger now. Because the jungle is massive.
I thought you were going to say it looks less bigger because the jungle is bigger. Surely you trim that jungle to make it look bigger.
Trim the grass to make the garden look bigger.
Yeah. Anything else for you?
You.
No.
No, thank you.
Okay, so the speed of it has been reduced by a quarter, so that now gives me about 25 movement.
2 a quarter.
To a
So,
quarter.
yeah, so whatever its movement speed is,
Yeah.
25% is what you can move.
Oh, crikey, that's not far at all.
'Cause
Is it?
it's 1 feet, it's 4 feet for every
Yeah.
one, so 1 in 4.
Yikes.
So
Okay.
if you had 100, you'd have 25.
Yeah. If I had 30, I'd have a lot less.
You'd have 7.5.
Yeah, that's great. In that case, you're all stood on roofs. I think I'm going to move the tiny bit closer past that statue, and at David, it's going to pull off part of its body, just like detach, like the upper part of one of the things that's attached to it, and throw it at you.
Yeah, it is.
So this is a range attack. 19.
Do I have things?
So we all saw him pull that guy off, right?
Yeah, he's pulled a guy off and
Uh,
flung it at you, dick first. That comes just
Yeah.
like flying at you.
Bone shard.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yes, it hits me. I
Yes.
don't have things.
Can I do anything about this? Hang on. No, just take your lumps.
Uh,
That's a lump.
yeah, that is a big old lump. And I need you to make a strength athletics.
Oh, athletics.
Oh no, it says
Oh,
it. So no, you got a 17 strength check to be knocked prone. And it's almost like what it throws at you will pin you to the ground, so you have to do a strength athletic to remove whatever it is that's pinning you.
Action. That is bullying.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
The
So,
problem is,
it's just a strength. It's not a save. It's just a strength.
Yeah.
oh,
Hey.
Hey, that's fine. That's fine. I have the I bought the compendiums. I think I've shared it out for. It's from the Tomb of Beasts. There's like Tomb of Beasts 1, 2, and 3, and that's got some wicked stuff in there.
yeah.
Huh?
You're not meant to be using the same book as Graham.
This is all good.
I don't have this one.
No. Well, I mean, I think you've got access to it, but you don't use it. So.
I don't own it. I don't have it.
So that's all that it can do, and it did that big chunk. So it did 13 piercing and 11 necrotic as well.
24 damage, Owen.
Amazing. And it is Alithia's turn.
Yay! I'm going to cast it. Well, basically at its head, on the highest point of it, so that it's not going to affect anyone else because it's got 20 foot.
This one again.
Yay!
Okay, so you're hitting at the top, so it doesn't anyone else. Intelligence
saving throw.
Okay. 4. Muddled thoughts. Okay, removes a d6. Cool. And takes 33 damage. Lovely. Baltha.
So I've just seen this thing throw something at David and do a reasonable amount of damage.
Yeah. It's like he's thrown, like it's thrown half a body at him.
I'm going to place my crossbow away and pull out my sword.
Oh, okay.
I have my goggles on, so I am going to leap off the roof. I might take some damage, I understand that, but I'm going to leap from the roof.
Give me an acrobatics or athletics as well, just to make sure you don't crit fail. I know you've got a +1 million in it. We've got to be, I mean, crit succeed. You give me a crit either way and paint me a picture, and that looks beautiful.
Well, I'm going for, I had, what do you call it? Sparta 300 on it, where when he jumps up in the air and going to come down with the double hand.
For a crit of a 33, I will say that, I mean, if you're looking to move, then the spike, you've managed to negate the slowing of the plant growth.
Well, I'm jumping. I'm going to leap.
That's what I mean as well. But as well, because it's a crit, that I'll negate your movement on that one.
So I'm just going to jump off it whilst in the air.
Yep.
I'm going to use my bonus action to mark it with some sort of mark of the hunter.
Mark of the hunter.
I think it's called mark of the hunter. I think it's called. It's not a spell. I don't think it's something different. It's a unique thing for the goggles. I think I get to use.
Is that in the new D&D version 5.75 2036 edition?
I think it may well be. I think we've gone through a
time
portal, and we're living the future, guys. So I will use my mark of the hunter.
Yep.
And jump through the air and land. As I land next to it, I would like to try and hit it with Stonecutter.
Lovely. In it, or you're landing it next to it or on it?
I'm guessing on it wouldn't be ideal.
I mean, just for a narrative point of view.
Of a narrative then point of view, I'm going to leap sword facing down.
Yeah.
And just going to try and.
I mean,
stab
assuming again
it.
that your sword hit is well enough, we can make it
Yeah.
sound cool. I mean, yeah.
So, advantage for fairy fire.
Yeah, absolutely. So with a 29 critical hit,
Back-to-back crits.
back-to-back crits. So you heroically leap from the first floor roof of the sheriff's office towards this rolling, stinking pile of corpses. Sword first, as it hits, slicing down through the array of packed bodies, and menace as well. So when your sword impacts, carry on the narrative. What happens next?
I'm going to shout in the air. Mark it as I'm going, but I'm going to shout. I can see it's an amalgamation of many different bodies. So I'm gonna kick all your asses, and come down and obviously stab it with a leaping attack straight through the top of it if I can.
Amazing. Yep.
So that damage is
Oof, math boy.
25, 34, 41.
Nice.
Damage on my first attack.
Yep.
Then
Then
he'll try and shield bash it and knock it prone.
well, no, I use my bonus action to hunter's mark it. So,
have you actually landed now, or are you still kind of?
I've landed on it,
gone
but I was going to
through
ask because of the 2 nat 20s.
Yes.
Is after I land, I just roll roll over the top of it.
Over the top of the corpses
Over the
themselves.
Yeah.
Yes.
And land the other side of it.
Yep.
And as I land, I'm just gonna then do a backhand slice.
Nice.
With my back to it as I land.
Are you still staying on the beast, or are you sliding down it?
I've rolled over it. Yes, I've just landed the other side of it.
Because this thing is X amount of high.
Yeah, I'm just thinking because it's an amalgamation, I've rolled sort of thing down it. But a 24 to hit.
Hits.
And this damage is only going to be 19.
Lovely. I mean, it's a shame we don't have
points of damage.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say roll for ick, because this thing will be gross and you're going to stink, but not from any poisoning, just from ooey gooiness.
Yeah. Rotten corpse juice.
Yeah. Let's assume that Torvin's going to miss. Yes, he does. In fact, what you notice, or you don't notice because you've gone, is that he goes to fire, and it's almost timed with the bell in the chapel rings once, and the clatter of the crossbow lands on the top of the sheriff's office as he disappears.
God, he's such a dick.
As the monsters fade and disappear, as all of the monsters fade and disappear.
Even the big motherfucker?
Yep.
I killed it!
The sun rises as much as it does, and people fade into existence, carrying on their normal life as if nothing has happened.
Oh, I don't know about you guys. Who's for a sleep?
Sun's up now. No long rest.
I mean, it feels like it'd be safer to sleep during the day than during the night in this place.
According to the sheriff, this place gets attacked every night, so now must be the time to sleep. What about a short rest?
I'll let you short rest.
Yes.
I mean, says something.
Warforge hurts. Long rest.
I mean,
Everyone short rests but me.
I mean, mechanically, the way that the day and night cycles here is you would not get enough time before the night came round again.
Sorry, I pressed the wrong button.
No, that's fine. Just because I don't want to give you a long rest.
You didn't. You gave me a short rest, and that's all I need.
Yeah. That's fine. So, out of initiative.
Hit this. Hit this.
Excuse me.
And hit this. My God, we're doing D&D, guys. We're playing actual D&D.
And I look at you using hit dice and stuff.
We don't have to use it. I've only got 4 hit dice left, so we must have used them between now and the last long rest we had.
I've got 7.
You're full. Yeah, but you've just long rested.
No, I haven't.
I thought you had a long rest at the beginning of the session.
No, I've got full health.
Well, full health. I thought. Sorry. But yeah, so while we're all resting up, Althia, do you want to come down here?
Yeah, I would come down for the short rest, obviously.
Right. I'll try and talk quietly so any passerbys don't hear me. Do we need to kill everybody here before it gets nighttime?
So they all come back again?
I think they're coming back regardless. I'm not quite sure.
Why would you think that that's acceptable to say?
I'm
Can't
not sure. I'm
just-
okay. Sorry, I don't mean kill them because I think there's a chance they could already be dead.
Are we doing this while we're like hacking through all these fucking trees and bushes and everything?
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah, it is. I mean, how high is this?
Does the village not revert back to its prior state before all of the trees and bushes were grown, if everything else in the village has reverted back to a previous state?
I mean, it doesn't necessarily say it's reverting back to a previous state. So maybe there are some patches where the grass hasn't grown yet, and maybe there are some places it has been cut down, and maybe there's other places where it's rotted away into some kind of vegetation soup.
As the people, the villagers are walking around, can I look at them to see if there's any sort of familiarity with the faces we saw and the enemies we were fighting?
You want to give me an investigation or a...
I'd rather a perception.
That's fine, because you're looking at them as they wander around.
It's an 8.
It's an 8. These are people going about their daily routine. I will say we're going to do, for the rest of the session, there's a bit of investigation. There's some stuff to find out. All the locations on here I do have maps for. I know, right? Actually prepared, she says. And there is a point we can get to where I'll be happy to stop. So if you want to talk to anyone, if you want to go anywhere, if you want to do anything... Then
I know where I want to go, but someone else wants to do the place
fine.
first.
The floor's yours, all of you. Have a talk, discuss it.
Shall we split up and explore this place while it seems safe?
Okay, I can use Prime. We'll cover a couple of buildings.
I want to check out the blacksmiths. I think see if there's anything useful there.
Actually, if I go to the vigil house, that's got 2 floors, so I'll do both floors at the same time.
Only have a map for the bottom floor, but there is an interior map for it. Or are you just looking through windows?
I will head inside.
Okay. So we will you're going to the vigil house. Balthy, you want to have a look at the blacksmith?
Yes, please.
David,
I'm going to do the copper kettle inn.
the Copper Kettle Inn. Tom,
Blacksmith.
okay. What I think, for my own ease and sanity, I'm going to drag you all onto each map,
That's fine.
even though you can't see everything everywhere all at once. So where did I say we're going first?
Well,
Vigil house,
Apart from Alethea.
apart from Althia.
Yeah, so you can see everything everywhere all at once.
Okay.
She cheats.
Yeah.
Mm.
So,
She has an army. She has an army
Just
of
got
eyes.
7 different sets of eyeballs.
yeah. She's like a biblical angel. So, Vigil House, there are tokens at the top, but we don't necessarily need those. As you approach, there is the stern-looking woman that you saw from the funeral. She is an older woman, and she has a kind of tired, motherly air about her.
Mid 50s.
Huh?
Mid 50s.
No, that's still quite young.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
say,
really young.
An older woman with a tired, motherly air.
yeah.
If you're after the 50s as well.
She's got to be 90.
I mean, I didn't say that she was in the prime of her life, did I? No.
87 years old.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep, that's cool.
Wait,
Maybe,
she's still redhead.
maybe she's 67. Okay.
Well, if David gets near her, she'll be 69.
Althia, the floor is yours. When you approach, there's actually no recognition on her face from seeing you before. She kind of reacts in the same way that you saw before, like a new stranger, especially a strange stranger that's never been in this village before.
Hi. Is it safe to hide in here? I don't want to be outside when it's dark again.
You're new here.
Yeah. Is that okay? If I can be new here?
I think we have some space, but we're doubling up, so you have to muck in. This is about, we share what we have, we help each other out, we try and keep each other safe. Has the sheriff told you the rules?
No. There's. How can I help?
How can I
Muck
help?
in.
Well, she'll bring you in the building, so feel free to come inside. And she'll do like a rough tour. But this building, let me see what I had written down about it. Not that one, Catherine. Okay, so as you walk around, she'll give you the tour and point out like the sleeping areas. There's like a communal lounge. Do you want to give me some investigations or perceptions as you're walking around? As you're so 15 investigation.
Yeah, she's obviously we're aware that the time sort of weirdness and seeing the candles. There's those sort of like disparities should be looking for.
So some of the more obvious things you can see are, as you walk past the rooms, there are like trunks or belongings, and you see the same name over and over again. You'll see like one room has like a rough carved figurine that's obviously a family heirloom that is in 2 rooms. There's like a pile of jewellery that appears 3 times throughout the building. There's like duty rosters that have been pinned up, but the dates are not in any kind of order. There's lots of different confusion about the calendars has overlapping words on it, and you just see there's a general sense that there is so much about this building that is far more than here. Like, people's lives are overlapping over and over again. There's a lot of beds here and a lot of seats here and a lot of evidence that a lot of people live here, but not that many people are here. But there's a general sense of fear of trying to keep together, keeping the rules, got to keep things moving in that kind of way. But it just doesn't feel great. Yeah. If there anything else specifically you want to anyone you want to talk to, any people that you notice, or are you looking for anyone in particular?
I mean, Althia's not really the people person. She's
No.
not going to be looking, especially if she thinks she's seen the same sort of person.
Yeah.
She'd almost like dismiss that as anything to go by.
Mm-hmm.
It would definitely be the objects that she would be more interested in.
Yeah. You'll again hear that there are conversations happening, and as you walk past the room, there's no one there. That there are meals that are simultaneously being cooked, but the kitchen is empty at this moment. But the food on the table, for you, this is morning, but it looks like the evening meal has only just been eaten. Yeah, so that's the kind of vibe you're getting from there. Maybe specifically for Althia, there are books around. So if Althia picks up any of the books to look around.
Yeah, she would flick through books to see, especially there's like any journals, diaries, those sort of.
The diary is, you'll see, very similar to the one you saw in the previous village. So again, there's duplicates of these things that turn up. You'll read people's comments that page 1 is similar to page 2, but then it seems to fall out of sequence. One book you pick up and the pages in it crumble, and one that looks identical has got nothing written in it. So it's all, there's a theme going on here. If there's nothing else, we can move on to next area, which was
That's Beth.
the inn, wasn't it? Yep.
Yeah.
Either or, yeah.
Let's do the inn next. So while everyone else is looking around, this is kind of happening at the same time, and David, you walk into this inn. The same thing is happening here that you've seen with Althia, that there is simultaneously people sitting and eating evening meals as someone comes in and orders breakfast. I mean, it could be a spoons, because some people could order a pint at 7 a.m. I mean, people work night shifts. The thing that you notice is dotted around, there are delivery crates, and you recognise the stamp of your family business. So there are crates from the herd that have been delivered here. But it's not a logo or any of the branding that you recognise on all of them. Some of them are maybe some of the early sketches you saw from your father back when you were younger, up to the more sophisticated scheme you have now. Any of the supplies that they are cooking with are broken, they're run out. There doesn't actually seem to be much, and yet somehow they're feeding all these people. It is again, an odd mix. Can you give me an investigation or perception, or if there's anything specific you are looking for?
Do you know I'm bad at investigation? I'm not gonna lie, I don't know really what I'm looking for. I'm
No,
just really looking for more like
just
off
vibes.
stuff. Yeah. Oh,
20.
is you?
So let me have a look. So again, you'll see there's artwork in different styles. I mean, you're a sophisticated chap. You can recognise that some of this stuff is dreadfully old-fashioned, and some you swear you saw last week. The menu boards have the same meals written over and over and over again. Different handwriting. It's almost like it's faded and then someone's written over it.
Yeah.
If you are walking around a bit more, people are looking at you because you're new, but not looking at you because you've not been there before. There's invoices and other stuff around that's dated far earlier than should be there. With a 20, you can feel a humming almost that doesn't feel like it's coming from beneath your feet, but with a 20, now that you think about it, there is like a weird hum about this whole village. It's really slight. It's not like the tinnitus whine in your ear. That's the opposite of it. It's the other side of it. Like there's a train track, or in modern times, if there was a train going by on the other side of the forest, that you can feel rumbling under your feet. Anything else on here? So you can see there's an advert for some of the skills and things that's offered around the village. And a lot of the names you won't recognise. Some of them will have been repeated, and you've seen them repeated on those gravestones. But one of them you do kind of recognise, which is the name of Dangar Oram. And it says Master Smith, specialising in metallurgy and construction. So it's almost like an advert for a service. And you recognise the name, whether or not David or Ali know where from. You have encountered that name before.
No, I don't remember off the top of my head.
No, that's fine. We can build on that.
Yeah. I'm just going to leave and kind of go back to the other guys.
As you walk out, someone else walks in that walked in when you first arrived as well. So there's definitely something weird going on in this place. Let's move you on to the blacksmith now. So as you guys, as Balthor and Tom are walking in here, what you see is a cosy looking place in some kind of state of disrepair. Balthor, can you roll me a perception or investigation, whatever you want to give me there?
A 19.
Okay. You realise that unlike anywhere else, this all looks the same. So this is in a general state of repair. There's no brand new bricks or broken earth. There's no freshly made bed. It's all disused and kind of abandoned.
Cool. Yeah, I would definitely make note of that.
Yep. Tom?
Yes.
Did you want to roll me a perception or an investigation?
Would
Yes.
history be more appropriate?
Yes.
Nope, never seen this place before. I will.
No. So what?
I'll burn an inspiration on that.
No. I'm quite happy for it to be that. So what this means is, so the two of you, are you walking round the building?
Yes.
Yeah. So you're walking around and you're maybe picking up things,
Yes.
looking at some stuff. Balthor, you're investigating. So you can see that there are projects that are sitting under years of dust. The forge itself is very well maintained, still kind of warm. With a 19, you wouldn't know, but like with David, you can feel this humming sound. You can feel this humming that's kind of coming from under your feet. As Balthor, you are with a 19, I'm sure, picking up every little thing.
Yeah. I'm looking at
Yeah.
any paperwork. I'm looking in boxes.
And of
I'm
course,
looking...
because it's me, I do have some paperwork to share
Oh.
with you. We'll get to that towards the end of the session.
One thing I am looking
Yes.
for is Averin glass or
Yep.
any shards of
Yes.
Averin glass, if there's anything like that here.
Yep, you can see over by the forge itself, you will see there are remnants. There is work that's been going on here. Maybe there's some projects that are half underway, like I said, under dust, and it is exquisite looking work. Tom, with a 5, I think you watch Balthor walk around and look at this place, and you don't recognise it, but you move as if by muscle memory, and you walk straight to where the tools are hung up that seem familiar in your hand, that you don't know how or why, but you instinctively know that the chair that is sat here is good for sitting in, good for resting in. What else do you think could build on that?
Well, I with the low roll, the way I would interpret that is like the whole place feels vaguely familiar, but not.
Mm.
It's almost like getting deja vu when you're
Yes.
like, I'm sure I've seen this before.
Yeah.
And he's thinking back and he's trying to scan through his memory banks, and it's almost painful doing so. It's almost like he's getting like an electric jolt
Yeah.
in of his brain almost when he's trying to think about it. It's like he thinks back and he's trying to rack his memory of whether he's seen this place, and he just hits like a firewall.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like there's something just shutting him out from remembering what it is that feels familiar.
Yeah.
And he's not quite sure why it feels familiar, and whenever he tries to think of why it feels familiar, it almost hurts.
Do you feel drawn to anything in particular? Are you giving in to this deja vu and investigating it? Are you talking out loud with Balthor about it as you're wandering around, or are you sinking into this feeling?
I feel like he'd be sort of mumbling to himself, like, weird, why, what, familiar, but not weird.
Balthor pick up on that and
Is
start
my food?
asking.
Were they
asking,
my
yeah.
food? Did I build with these? Just sort of almost perplexed and confused, and just a little bit befuddled as to, like, it feels like he belongs here, but he doesn't know why it feels like that, because as far as he can remember, he's never been here before.
Yeah. Balthor, is there anything else that you want to react to with this?
Well, definitely if I see Tom looking like confused or like in pain in a way, or looking frustrated, it'd definitely be like go start just chatting to him. Tom, you seem to. It looks like you know your way around here, but you have no memory of this place. That seems very strange to me.
Strange to me. Familiar, but not. I don't understand. Have I been here? Was I here? Am I here? Will I be here? When am I? When is this?
This is now.
When is now?
Now is happening as we are. This
How
place.
long
this,
is now?
this place seems to be the only place where it is just now.
How long have we been here? How long ago weren't we here?
I don't know. I mean, David just appeared out of nowhere. He was not here, and then he was here, and he no time seemed to have passed for him with his reaction. So I think time just works differently where we are for when we need to find out why. But this place, it seems to be just one time. It seems that maybe this is the.
Some out of character just sort of lie down on the floor.
Yep.
Like.
Yep.
You feel that.
And what I will say is as Tom, you are moving around, the vibration becomes a lot more obvious, almost reactive. Althia, David, if you want to kind of have done your investigation, maybe all of a sudden you guys have noticed that this background humming, ooh, woom, 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 something has just kicked it up a notch. Yeah, what we can do as well is I do have some bits that I can make available. I'll also give you the cliff notes from it. I know that Craig might want to read it later.
Craig's not the only player in the
I
game.
know. Craig is the one who tends to read a lot of things.
Well, Craig's the teacher's pet.
So what you do is, Tom, you're lying on the floor, you're feeling the vibrations, and it's almost like you can feel it within your body. I don't know if you guys, if you've been to concerts or big loud events,
when you get the bassy.
when you feel like your heartbeat is in time to the music and you're like, holy shit, this is so loud,
Makes
it's
me feel
changing.
sick.
Yeah, it's really not fun. But but there are those moments when you actually remember, like, shit, I've got like a heart that's beating in my chest and I'm suddenly aware of it. So there's this kind of feeling with Tom that there is something here that is like proper causing this feeling within himself and within the building as well. So as Tom, you're investigating that, Balthor, you advised you're kind of looking around as well. You'll see that there are bookshelves full of books, of schematics, of papers, of manuals, most of them written by Dangar Oram. Again, a name that Balthor would know. Scott should know, but maybe not remember because it's been a long time, so I can refresh your memory. If anyone wants to jump in and remember who that is.
I believe he made the previous thing we found.
Yes.
Yes, I have a good idea who that is.
Yes.
Any books and paperwork,
Mm-hmm.
I would have a quick scan at myself at this minute in time, but predominantly everything's going in the bag of holding, so I can take it to Althia because Althia is.
He does the reading.
She would find all this ridiculously interesting, so I would take it for her. Avery and glass, I would be putting as much as that as I can carry into the thing, knowing it's a useful tool.
Can you give me a perception? Can be for tactile as well, can't it?
Yeah.
Do you want to give me a perception? Just because I like rolling dice. It's
16.
Good. 16. You pick it up and it's warm. This stuff is warm to the touch. You've dealt with Avery and glass before. You've dealt with the raw materials that gave you electric shocks. You've been handed things that have been crafted. what you've picked up are almost like remnants that are after processing. Edges are smooth, not like there's been lenses something's been crafted and these are the offcuts, but even these are beautiful in their precision and warm to the touch. As you are looking around the shelves and maybe even in what you can identify as the sleeping quarters, there are some papers on the desk, hidden under dust, ruined as well. I will make it available to everyone.
One thing I'm
Yes.
personally for is if there's any length of chain.
Yeah, there'll be chain, there'll be stuff.
I'll be taking a length of chain as well.
No reason.
No reason.
No
Sure, that
reason
won't come
whatsoever.
to bite you in the ass when he tells you what he wanted it for.
Tom, are you still lying on the floor?
I think he felt the vibrations as they sort of got stronger, and it almost feels like they're coming from underneath him, which is why he got closer to the floor to see if it was like the floor, like you're just sensing for an earthquake almost, like, because it feels like he can feel the floor vibrating, and it's like, what is that? Can you feel that?
Yeah.
But I don't think anything more will happen from him being led on the floor. So no, he'll stand again.
How does Tom react? How does he feel about this vibration that he's feeling beneath his feet and feeling within his body?
I think it scares him, but he doesn't know why.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like it's something bad, but he can't remember why it's bad. Yeah,
there is a feeling of fear about this for you. Next to the bed, I will show you this. It's available in there as well. You will see there are some schematic blueprints.
If I found them, I would not immediately show them to Tom, because Tom is not just a machine. These are not what Tom is.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't show them to Tom straight away.
So you will see there are random pages here showing elements of protocols in Tom's programming, of materials. Some of it is just unreadable. Some of it is aged out. Some of the pages are dust worn because this has been a while.
No.
And Tom, can you give me give me an insight.
I love all these wisdom-based checks.
I know, isn't it? I mean, I'm saying myself.
I have proficiency in insight, but it doesn't make a difference.
See, there's
If I ask you to roll a bloody wisdom throw in my games, you always ace them. Graham.
Yeah, with a -1 and a target of 19, I still hit that nat 20 on that dragon.
Go. Scott, ask Graham for a wisdom saving throw, or for a wisdom-based throw. See if it works that way. No.
He didn't ask me.
No.
I don't want to gatekeep.
Would you like me to use my inspiration to reroll?
It feels kind of clunky to gatekeep stuff behind a roll. But
I'll add my bardic inspiration from earlier that I haven't used.
It's just I don't want to.
There we go, a dirty 20. Will that do?
That's fine.
Can I use the help action to give him advantage on the roll also?
Just because I want to feel I want you to feel like you've got agency in this, rather than me just pushing you towards a plot point. So Tom,
but as everybody knows, never hide an important plot point behind a dice roll because it can fail.
I know, but then how do you do stuff where you go, well, something is hidden that needs to be found that you can't necessarily put.
It's impossible to reconcile.
Yeah, I mean, maybe there's a key point within this building with a lovely big. If this was a computer game, it would be a lovely flashing thing to interact with to move a dial or move something. But it's really hard.
You walk past and it pops up on screen, press X to interact. You're like, oh, there's a thing here. I must press the button.
With Althia and David elsewhere in the village, are you still poking around there, or are you regrouping? Just to keep you guys in the loop on this as well.
Oh no, I'm still going. Crack on.
Yep. So, like the heart of any blacksmith, the forge is where you would feel most at home, Tom. And you run your hands along grooves. It's a you're a tall boy. You're a tall boy. You're
Yeah,
a unit of a boy.
I think it's 7 to 8 feet,
Yeah.
somewhere in the bracket. Yeah.
This is the ideal height for you.
It's almost designed for somebody of my size and proportions.
Yes. There's a weight to everything here that is heavy. And you are drawn to this forge area. The embers here are still hot, even though this place looks ancient and disused, like it's been disused for a century or so. In front of the forge, there is a big wheel, a turn thing. Turn thing? You know what I want to say, don't you? Like on a submarine, you got the door lock kind of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. You are drawn to it, but you're scared of it. Yeah. But it's also, but it's a source of fear as well. But that's the flashing MacGuffin in the room on this.
But he would probably reach out and put a hand on it.
Yeah.
And see if that brought anything back, which presumably it's just it will.
Really will do.
Yeah.
But again, like you've said before, you don't seem able or wanting to remember. Maybe you are being prevented. How does that feel? How does that manifest? What does it look like?
I think, like, visually on his face, and I mean, for all intents and purposes, probably for all of us here that would probably be able to understand it as a feeling. Imagine trying to divide 67,337 by 1,416 in your head.
No, I can't add up 4 digits.
12.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
And none of us know what it is. I can't even remember what numbers I just said.
Yeah.
So that's how hard it is, like, mentally to try and do that when you can't even remember what you were trying to do. So, yeah, I think it would be very self-evident that it's uncomfortable, bordering on physically painful for him.
But is it something that Tom intellectually is curious about? Are you trying to override what you're...
I think Tom would want to know what it is that he can't remember.
Even though
because he is inquisitive enough that he knows enough of the world, especially from hanging around with the group, that sometimes just because things are uncomfortable or painful to think about doesn't mean that it's not important. And because he can't remember what it is for some reason, but he knows that it was there, he would be trying to remember even though it hurts. Cool.
Balfour, you've gone investigating.
Yeah, I'm looking, especially after finding the schematics. I will be looking everywhere just to see if there's anything else. So I will have a wander outside while Tom's in the blacksmith area, the forge area.
Yeah, the outside of the building is being obviously encroached on by the forest, covered in...
Following the footpaths, obviously there, see if there's anything where it leads to.
The footpaths are well trodden. There are evidence of plants that are, or were, fairly well tended. This place it speaks of somewhere that was used, that was the heart of this village, that isn't now. Whereas the other places that everybody else has been is full of people and people and people overlapping, the same faces turning up again and again and again. Here there is no one. There is no overlapping calendars. There is no 15 copies of the same thing. Here is just cobwebs and well cared for items that are covered in dust. There is evidence of care and love and pride under disuse.
Cool. So I'll, if there's nothing to actually see outside, I'll head back in. But whilst I'm outside,
Mhm.
I may well just at the top of my voice just yell for
Yeah.
David, Alethea.
Mm. I'm
If
sure
you can hear, if you can hear me, join us.
you know Alethia's manifest mind is like in the middle of the village, like some sort of big brother drone just
It's
hoovering
literally
up.
just hanging around outside the window of the blacksmith that we're in, just watching us do
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
I rock up just as Balthor shouts.
Yeah. And as you approach and Balthor, as you go outside, you realise that this vibration beneath your feet, it lessens when you're outside, and of course the closer you get to it, the same with David. What was a distant rumble becomes an evident vibration under your feet the closer that you get to this epicenter of whatever the fuck it is that's going on.
I mean, I'm tempted just to pull out my warhammer or battle axe and start hacking at the floorboards if it feels like this humming sensation is stronger here, to see if there's anything underneath, looking for any trapdoors or any doors that lead down.
I mean, if you want to search for any trapdoors or trick floors or things like that.
I would like to.
Yep. Are you searching in any areas particularly?
I mean, wherever Tom was laying down originally would be the first place I would be looking, and then spreading out from that direction. I have a terrible investigation, but I will roll investigation.
Yep. 17.
17.
So, Tom, you were lying down next to the forge.
Yes.
Balthor, are you investigating by
I-
hitting the floorboards? And
Yeah, probably just seeing if there's anything hollow, like if you can hear like a.
so, are you investigating, or are you kind of actively trying to prise up floorboards?
At the minute, I would say I'm just investigating. I'm
Okay.
searching. I'm looking. I'm tapping the floor to see if there's any sort of sound of a fake floor, fake wall type thing where you can hear the echo behind it.
Tom, do you notice what Balthor's doing?
I would think that I would notice what he was doing, yes.
Do you care about what he's doing?
I think Tom would be starting to care about what he's doing.
Mm-hmm. So, what are you going to do? Your hand is at the forge. Balthor is looking like he's going to start prizing the floorboards off of this place.
I am going to ready myself. If he does attempt to start prying up the floor, I'm going to tackle him.
Okay, that's fine. He's not at the moment. My question is this: at 10 to 11, do you turn the wheel?
He really, really, really wants to turn the wheel. And narratively, if it helps, then yes, he turns the wheel.
I mean, turning the wheel is the end point of this.
The end point of it, yeah.
Turn the wheel.
So that's where we
Yeah,
get to.
yes,
But
Tom will turn the wheel.
But again, it depends on whether you want to do it or whether others see that you want to do it. But this is the important MacGuffin of the session.
I think it's sort of like he wants to, and his hand is on the wheel, and it's almost quivering.
Yeah.
Like he's like 60% of him wants to turn the wheel, but there's 40% of him that's fighting him back. So it's like imagine being stood on the edge of a cliff and you really want to jump off into the ocean, but it's really hard to force yourself to jump off that cliff.
And by jumping into the ocean is going to give you everything you want, but everything you don't want.
It's going to be a rush, but it scares the ever-living fuck out of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does Balthor see this in time?
I
or
think
are you?
No, because he's seen the frustration and the change in Tom while we've been here. I think he would be keeping an eye on Tom whilst sort of like looking, searching, head up, just check like side eyes, check what Tom's doing. But again, he's using maybe his sword or whatever at the minute, just knocking on the floor in different places, listening to see if there's any doors. But Sorry,
Just
but
a lot of
looking up.
dust.
Yeah, but looking up and just constantly, just every few seconds, just looking at Tom, worried,
Mhm.
and making sure that he's not in too bad a situation. He knows he's not his normal self, but making sure nothing strange is really happening.
Okay. Given the time, Tom, you turn the wheel. Your hand moves almost with a railway-like version of its own. Your muscle memory overcoming the memory blocks that are almost paralyzing. But your want to know, your want that you've grown as an individual overrides that. And as you turn the wheel, the top of the forge rises up, and there is a spiral staircase leading into and down the forge. Balthor, as well as the schematic you picked up, there were journal entries. So you will. Oh, I will leave you with journal entries as well.
Cool.
And that is where I am going to leave this session. Thank you very much. This will be available in the lore section of the nonsense, along with everything else. And here is where I will stop it.
Great session.